realized something. And first, before I even start talking, this ain't no video about me giving up on life or nothing like that. This ain't that. But I've been feeling like this for a while, and I really wanted to avoid making this video or even speaking on this or even just accepting this as like reality, but I just feel like there's nothing left for me here. Now, let me be specific. When I say here, I'm not talking about like as in the world or life or nothing like that. No, I'm talking about like where I am, my environment, where I'm currently based. This mainland, like I just feel like there's nothing left for me here. Like I look back at I look back at like my old spiritual videos, and I see like the motivation that I had to like put those videos out, like the motivation and the excitement, the genuine joy of just making spiritual videos and putting out information and all that stuff. And now that same fire, that same joy, it's dissipating. And I know what's causing that. Like I figured out real quickly that this place where I am, this is one of the most low vibrational places that you can be and try to uplift. It is. And me saying these things is not for y'all to feel how I'm feeling. No, this is not that. This is me letting you in on what I say dealing with, how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, what you do and what you choose to do in regards to being here and helping and all that. That's on you. I'm not telling you to stop these things and everything is futile and nothing like that. I'm not saying that. But for me, man, I just don't feel like it's nothing for me here anymore. I just don't. Like I look around, man, those, how can I put this? Because I don't want to be too blunt with how I say this, but the people here, for the most part, man, they're not gonna get it. And this ain't no video about me judging like where people are or me harping down on like what people are. No, what people are, that's where they are. That's their choice. That's their decisions. They'll end up in the destination that they themselves put themselves on the path to get to. I'm not saying that's good or bad. This ain't about that. But people here, man, stuff's so far gone over here, bruh. Like it's so far gone, and I've felt myself just losing patience for so much stuff. Like really, like just losing patience to just, because when you're somebody, and this is not me putting myself on a pedestal or nothing like that, but when you're somebody that has a higher understanding and a deeper clarity of life and reality, for those that don't, you gotta kind of overlook some of the stuff that they say and some of the stuff that they do and the ways that they move, because you gotta understand like what frequency that they're operating on. And this is not a good or bad thing. This is not about that. But you gotta look over. You gotta be able to overlook certain stuff. That's what deities do. That's what gods do. That's what watchers do. You gotta be able to look past certain things, because you gotta understand where they are and understand where you are. And again, this is not me saying this. This is not me saying that I'm a deity or God. Nah, this is not that. I'm just giving you the perspective on the vision that you gotta have, the patience that you gotta have, because I'm not out here forcing things on nobody. I don't force spirituality on nobody. I don't force spiritual information on nobody. I don't go to nobody pages and nobody comments telling them what they should and what they shouldn't believe. I don't. Now, if you come on my page or you come on my social media platforms and you comment on something that I post, now we're gonna have a conversation that may be uncomfortable for some people. But I just feel like there's nothing left for me here, man. I had a conversation with one of my spirit guides, I'll say that, and I learned a lot of information on like why I'm here and things that I need to do while I'm on this planet to set me up for the next life that I'm going to be living, which won't be in this solar system. Still be in this galaxy, but it won't be in this solar system. No, it'll be in a binary star system, and that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say where, but it'll be in a, well, actually it's a triple star system. They just identify mostly with the two biggest stars, but it's actually a triple star system, pretty close to this one. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But man, the things that I gotta do, that I need to do to set myself up for that life and for that mission when I go to that planet, because that planet's not gonna be an easy one either. I don't know if it's gonna be as bad as this one, but it's not gonna be it's not gonna be an easy one. It's definitely gonna have its adversity. That mission is going to have its adversity, but obviously that's what I want, because I'm going there. And it's not that I'm scared of that. Nah, I step into that because that's what I am. Somebody that came here on this planet to bring change, and that's going to go to that other one and bring change. But as regards to being here, like on this mainland, man, I'm just gonna say this. I'm not. That's it. I'm not holding stuff back in this video. I'm not sugarcoating it, man. A lot of the women over here are cooked. A lot of the men over here are cooked, man. They're just, even the basic understandings of like how life should be and bonds should be and how things should be and how people should work together because we do need each other. Even that understanding isn't there. And for a lot of the ones that are on the internet now or in life now, the young ones, and this is not all, but this is like the younger ones, like 20s and stuff like that. Like I realized like these things were taught to them by those that brought them up. Their mom, their grandma. These things were taught to them. Women with all this I don't need a man bullshit. Men with this treat women, you're so primal in your mind that you can't even form a bond, because you're so primal in your mind and in your primal instincts that you can't even form a bond. It's messed up on both ways, on both sides of the fence. It's messed up beyond repair, and it's things it's like I told y'all, it's things I gotta do here. It's certain types of individuals that I need to find to form certain things with for the life that I'm going to be living on the other planet that I'm going to after this one. I have to do these things. I have to. It's very, very crucial, because if I don't do these things and I go to that other planet and I go to that other star system and I get there and I didn't do what I needed to do here, if I didn't form the bonds that I needed to form here, it's gonna put me at a big disadvantage when I get over there, because the odds are already gonna be against me. So I even though like this might even be contradictory, but that's why even though like I feel now like it's nothing over here for me, finding what I need for that next life is most likely over here. That's the crazy thing about it. And I know that might sound a little contradictory, but in one of the most cooked places, the heart of the matrix on this planet, that is most likely where I'm going to find what I need for that next lifetime. But even though I know that, I can't keep being here. I can't keep being the pillar for so many things over here, the thing that so many people lean on energetically, even though they may not even realize that they're doing that. I can't keep being that. I have to get out of here. I have to go somewhere different. I have to. Hawaii is a must for me. It's a must. I have to. Because even if I go there for about a few months and come back here, I feel like I'll be in a better position to do things here and to find those things that I told y'all about that I need for that next life, to form these certain bonds, get everything, all this stuff, line all this stuff up. I feel like I'll be better equipped to do that because I've had a breather from being around all of this. I've seen things. I've had my fair share of experiences. I have. And I've seen things fail in ways that I didn't even think they would fail over. I've seen people fail in ways that I didn't think they would fail. I didn't think they would make that mistake. I didn't think they would walk down that direction. Because all the information, all the knowledge, all the things they needed to not make those mistakes, they had, and they still made them. They still allowed that to happen. And it's with some people, I've seen them do that, they just don't, they don't realize the opportunity that they have. They have an opportunity to really propel themselves to a far higher level spiritually, and even in terms of ranking in their cosmic bloodline and all these things that when they initially incarnated wouldn't even think about that possibility. But that opportunity is there because of the individuals that they have access to, because that individual is moving at a very good rate. They're moving, that individual is moving at a very good rate. You go with them, you go faster, you progress more. That opportunity is there. People are wasting it. Sometimes I be feeling like, am I really making a difference here? And I know I've made a difference here. I've got messages from so many of y'all, like people like y'all telling me, like I've got messages from people saying I helped them, stop them from committing suicide, help them wake up, save their life, all these things. I don't brag about that stuff because I don't do this to get like bragging rights or anything like that. I don't. I generally do this because I really want to help people spiritually, and people not go through the same things that I've been through, so that way I can help change their course, but not forcefully, but by providing them information that they can use to not make those mistakes, not make those decisions that can put them in situations that they don't want to be in. But when it comes to like my self-motivation over here, that's part of the reason why me making videos that would feel so good. Me making videos that's even slowed down. It's not the same. When I was making videos in 2020, 2019, 2021, like for example, when I made that CERN video, those two videos I made on CERN, I actually made 3. I had to take one of them down because of YouTube. But those videos I made over CERN, they got so many views, so much feedback. If people knew how long it took me to make those videos, to edit all that, like I made those videos, edited all that stuff into those videos. Those videos about at least 15 minutes. That might not sound long, but I got a lot of references in those videos, which is something that I don't really do. Then I made a TikTok of a 15-minute video, but I had to condense it down, obviously, because you can't put a 15-minute video on TikTok. So I had to condense a 15 to 20-minute video down into like a small montage that's still hitting every single point that I needed to hit. That's difficult to do, y'all. I don't know if y'all, I don't know how many of y'all have made videos before and have done that, but take a 20-minute YouTube video and try to make a 4 to 5 minute TikTok of it, while including everything the key points, everything that you really need to say in that 4 to 5 minute version. It's not easy, because obviously you're gonna have to leave some stuff out. It's not easy. So that took so much time, man. Like I don't even have The internet at my place not really the best, so I really be uploading these videos off my 5G, like off my data, and that is not fast at all. Like a 15-minute video, this video right here will most likely take me about 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours to upload on my internet. So that's 6 to 8 hours that I can't even use my phone at all. At all, it's just sitting there. So it's a lot that goes into editing these videos and uploading these videos. But the thing is, when you're properly motivated, it doesn't bother you at all, because you know, like, hey, I'm going to get this out. I'm doing this because I really enjoy it. It doesn't bother me at all. It doesn't, especially when, like, you know, you're getting the proper feedback and stuff like that. And this ain't about like views and all that. Obviously, views for everybody that speak on spirituality has dropped since 2020. Obviously, that's a variety of reasons for that. That got to do with shadow banning, people losing interest, YouTube suppressing their channels, things like that. Obviously, when you put out key information, you would like it to be able to reach as many people as possible. As many people as possible. My views compared to how they used to be is nowhere near what they're not even close. But that bothered me for a while, but eventually I got over it, because it's all about putting out the information. Because the way how I came across these things is how somebody else would come across these things, by somebody that was putting out information that wouldn't get the most views at all, but they put it out and they sparked one person. That one person being me, that has reached this channel. Probably got over a million total channel views, but it wouldn't have been possible if that one person that was putting out that information, even though they wouldn't get that many views, if they didn't do that, that one that reached a million would have never came to be. So that's why I keep that in mind. I think about that. So that's why I'll always keep making videos, regardless what the views say. I always will. Actually, the last few videos on this channel have done pretty well. One of them about to hit 1K, the 5D video. But yeah, I don't want to make this video too long, but I just feel like it's nothing. I just feel like there's nothing left for me over here. Even though I know all I know. Even though I know most likely being here is where I'm going to find the things that I need for that next lifetime. Even though in this planet, I feel the energy of Mother Earth right now plugging into it. But even though I know all these things, I can't help but feel like that. So when I go to these other places, when I go to Hawaii, or I go to somewhere else, maybe I'll find those things over there. What I do know is when I go to these different places like Hawaii, my motivation is going to skyrocket, because I'm in a better environment. Not that it's a perfect environment, but I'm in a better environment where the people at least have an understanding of unity and family bonds. That's what I love about, like, Polynesian culture that I've looked into. And I know it's downsides to every culture, but the family aspect of that I really respect. How they honor their elders. Like, I really respect that. I do, especially in Hawaii. I really respect that. Because over here, that stuff, man, you see the elders fighting the younger ones. You see the disrespect, people not caring about their family members, just throwing them in nursing homes, all that stuff. It's messed up over here, man. It's messed up. Like, I know the things that I need for that next life. I do. Obviously, sometimes you're not going to get the perfect thing you're looking for. You're not. So you can't just, I can't just be in this mindset of, okay, if it ain't this way, that ain't it. No, I can't be like that. But at the same time, there's certain things that I need to go how I want them to go. Because I know if they go how I want, if those certain things are there, I know what that's going to lead to. And that's going to lead to success. It is. I hope this isn't poison ivy right here. I don't think so. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. No, it's not. But I know if I got those things, if those things are there, it's going to lead to success. I'll be specific, man. Like I told y'all in my last video, or if not, it was one of the previous ones. Men the woman that you choose to have your children by, your keiki, which is Hawaiian for children. That's one of the most important decisions you're gonna make in your life, man. In your life. It's like, that's one of the most important decisions, if not the most important one you're going to make in your life. In your life. Because 9 times out of 10, you have children, especially if you have a daughter. Your daughter, in more ways than one, will be a reflection of her mother. And more ways than one, she'll be a reflection of that. So if I look at a woman, I think, if our daughter came out just like you, obviously there's some little differences there. Nobody's gonna be the exact same, but if she came out like you, would I be okay with that? Would that be a good thing? That's what I think about. So that's why these things that I need to do over here, man, they take a lot of thought. They do. And it can get frustrating. And it ain't just that. It's more. But it ain't just that. But I'm not gonna keep this video going too much longer. I want to just go ahead and wrap this up and go ahead and get this uploaded. But that's just how I'm feeling, man. It's like it's nothing over here for me. Maybe when I get to Hawaii, I'll feel like it's something over here for me back here, mainland. Maybe I'll feel like that. Oh, another thing, and I'm gonna speak on this. When it comes to supporting, like beyond hitting the like button, share button, and subscribe button, I've noticed this, and it's strange to me. And I'm not saying that people have to do this or not, but it's like when you make it and you become super successful, that's when you get your most support. But while you're grinding up, going through like the real hard grind of like becoming or reaching where you want to be, you don't get as much support as you think you would get. The successful people get the most support and get the most admiration. You can even look on YouTube. You go to people's channels that are millionaires, some are billionaires. They will have so many donations for the highest amounts of money you've ever seen. But if you go find somebody like a gamer that's on Twitch and they don't even have a setup yet, but they're grinding, they don't get that many donations like that. Same thing applies to spirituality. Spiritual YouTubers, the same way. And I wonder, like, why is that? Why is that? And this is not saying, this is not me saying that you have to do these things or no, but it's for the people that choose to do that. Why is it that the biggest people, the people that don't really need those donations, how is it that they can get the most support, but the people that could really use those donations, the up and coming people, don't? They don't. You see, I've been in the position where I sent a large amount of people when I had my gaming channel, when I was active on there, where I sent like hundreds of people from my current live stream to this person's live stream. And they weren't no big YouTuber. They weren't. They didn't even have probably a thousand subscribers at that point. But it's just to help somebody that's upcoming. Donate to people that's upcoming. Not just for the people that's made it. But I noticed, for the most part, that's how it is. At least on YouTube, that's how it is. And that's just me being blunt. That's just me being blunt. Obviously, I've gotten donations over the past. I've gotten some donations over the past. It's been a while, but I've gotten some over the past, and I appreciated all of that. I try my best to give back to those that do that, because that, again, that's not something you have to do. But yeah, I had to include that in this. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. This is a video just about me. Hope y'all take something from this. Hope you can take something from this. But that's just how I'm feeling. Like it's nothing left for me over here. Like the motivation has just dropped when it comes to like changing things over here, because I've been doing this for a while, man. I've been doing this for 4 or 5 years. I've been doing this for a while. So honestly, it's like I just feel a part of the reason why I feel like there's nothing left is that it's not just because things are all bad over here, which it is bad over here. There's some good too, but it's bad over here. But I also feel like I've just reached as much as I'm going to reach. I've helped as much as I'm going to help. People have been seeing my information and stuff for 4 years. People have been hearing me talk to them for 4 years. I've spoken to people in person too. It ain't just on the internet. I've spoken to people in person that I broke all this stuff down to. And then I watched them go back and do the same thing over again. I've had that happen multiple times over the years, and that's their choice. I'm not saying that they're wrong for that. Again, that's their choice. This ain't about right or wrong. That's their choice to do that. But I just feel like for me, it's more important now than ever to have a change in environment, to be around something different, to see something different, to be observant of a different culture and a different way of life, to become for the first time in a long time, to become a student again. Because again, I never call myself a spiritual teacher. I never take that label. Somebody have to give me that label. Somebody that's of a high rank have to give me that label, then I'll subscribe to that. I don't consider myself that, but for the most part, I do find myself putting out more than what I'm receiving to people, and that's fine. That's literally the purpose of a star seed itself. You come with advanced information and advanced perspectives. You're supposed to share it. That's not saying you're not getting back nothing at all from the individuals you're around or nothing like that. No, but that's a part of it. I get that. But for once, and I realized this, y'all, like when I was talking to my spirit guide and he was breaking all this stuff down, I'm like, it feels good to be the one asking the questions. It feels good to be around somebody that knows more and is aware of more than what I am in certain aspects. It feels good to just fall into that student role. It feels good. And it's fulfilling. So that's another thing that I feel like I've just been missing. And again, it doesn't have to be like regarding to spirituality for me to feel that. No, but like learning again different culture, like in Hawaii, becoming a student of all that. I really need that. I really need that. I really do. And I realize that, like, it's great to lead. It's great to be the one in front. But sometimes the one in front has to step back for a little bit and gather themselves while somebody else steps into the front temporarily. That may not be the one that's supposed to be like leading everything, but they're just like a placeholder that can still keep things going while that one recuperates and rejuvenates. And then that one comes back, steps back out in the front, and now everybody's moving again. Everybody's behind that. My phone is about full on storage, so I'm gonna go ahead and get ready. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. But that's another thing that I need. That's another thing that I need. So that's just how I'm feeling, y'all. I know for a fact, going even more so than ever, going to Hawaii is a must for me. It's a must. It really is. And when I come back here, I'm pretty sure I'll have a different perspective than what I have right now. I hope so. Because the possibilities of what I'm going to do when I go there and when I get there, because I'm going to get there. I know I've been talking about it for a while, but I'm gonna keep talking about it and keep speaking it into existence, because I'm going to damn do it. I'm going to get there. And when I get there, people are gonna realize and they're gonna see he made it there. He really did it. And that's what I'm going to do. Because I have to. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Hard stuff is already out the way. Just one little thing. that I need to take care of, and I'm gone. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I didn't say my usual intro, but appreciate you all for watching. Remember, we are all spiritual beings having a human experience. Ta spiritual Ashal, signing out. Simple.